What's going on, YouTube? Up and Adam here, and today we have another Madden 22 video. In today's video, we are going to be prepping for the Super Bowl program. I'm going to show you how to prepare so you can make millions of coins when it does drop in the game. So, before we jump into the video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button, turn those noti bells on, especially if you are enjoying the content so far on the channel. We are like 20 subs away from hitting 4,000. So thank you so much for all the support in here. I do greatly appreciate it. Anyways, let's jump right into it. I'm looking forward to this one. Most of you already know what my saying is in terms of making coins in Madden. Being prepared is the best way to make coins. So let's jump into the Super Bowl program last year in Madden 21, because we know EA usually keeps it pretty similar for the most part, and there's a lot of things that we could take from it and predict moving forward. So here you go. They had two parts to the program last year. We had Super Bowl past on the Monday, and then Super Bowl present, like current Super Bowl, on the Friday right before the big game. So obviously we have a week off here. We have the Pro Bowl starting, and I think they might be doing something for the Pro Bowl. I'm not 100% confident yet, but we can talk about that if they reveal any news about it. But here's what we had last year, and then I'm going to show you how to prepare and what you should be doing right now so that when the Super Bowl content does come out, you're going to be making millions of coins. So last year, as you can see, we had Super Bowl program pass. Came out February 1st. This is on Mudhead. This is from last year. So February 1st was the Monday before the Super Bowl started or happened. And there was a bunch of different things that you can do. So we had a bunch of different players. We had two masters. We had offensive and defensive master, all from the past, right? We had Joe Namath, William Perry. Obviously, I'm not sure if they're going to get cards again, but you can see all the cards that we had, and we had for anywhere between 86 overalls all the way up to 97 masters. So I can definitely see us getting a bunch of 96 heroes again, maybe even 95s, a bunch of 94 set pieces, and so on and so forth, which means most likely we are going to be getting rerolls, and that's going to be where the coin making might happen. So we'll go and test out that shortly. But here's what we had. Obviously we had the normal sets last year where you would just turn in a few players and you would get the hero, and then you get some stuff back as Nat. But we've been doing NCAT this year, so I think we're going to probably turn in like 3, I guess, heroes for the master like we normally have, and then get 3 heroes back as NCAT like we normally get every year. There are some tokens and things like that. There's a bunch of different ways. So you were able to get players like Super Bowl pass players. You get a random 86 to 94, which was really good because you only had to put in 2 85s and like elite players, and then 3 83 to 84s, and then 4 80 to 82s. This could be a really big coin making method, especially with you get a player packs, because last year, if it's gonna be similar to this, you could get every single one of those cards from the get a player pack, because you can get up to 86 overalls. Okay, so we could talk about getting that set up, and you can see like all the solos we had. We had a bunch of stuff. You were able to earn free players, and we'll talk about that. Well, we don't know exactly how it's gonna look this year, but this is pretty much just like kind of a little bit of a prep, just like kind of seeing what it was, and then going in and making sure we can be prepped for it. So there you go, all the solos, and then the biggest thing, this is what I want to talk about, is the store. We had a bunch of store offers, but the main thing that we're going to take away from this is the random 86 plus Super Bowl pass player for 4,500 training. So I think we could get something like that again this year with a nice reroll. If we get some LTDs, like maybe Super Bowl pass LTDs this year into that reroll, could be really glitchy, could be really nice for us. So hopefully we have that. So you're going to want to get some training. Training right now is about 5.5 coins per. If you can get it for under 5 coins per training, I would say go in on grabbing as much as you can. And then once those rerolls come out, they should go up in value a little bit, and you can either sell it off or you're prepped to make those rerolls and just crush it there. Okay, so here's part 2 of the Super Bowl program. Obviously, it contained the 2 teams that were in the Super Bowl here, and we had an LTD. So here is it. This was like on the Friday before the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl is obviously on a Sunday. This came out on the Friday right before. So I expect that to be the same this year. And here's all the players that we had. We had a bunch of different players. We had an LTD in Vernon Davis. We had Tyreek Hill as a master and Stu as the defensive master. And then we had all these players, right? Like all the Kansas City Chiefs and the Bucks in the playoffs last year. So all of them there, all the way down to an 86. So again, more rerolls, more potential to make a lot of coins. Here are some of the sets if you did your Super Bowl MVP, if you bought the bundle early on during the Blitz program, you were able to do that. Or you can build it by putting all 4 Masters in. I think there's going to be something like that because it will be a 99 overall card. That's going to be the first gold 99 player in the game is the Super Bowl MVP. Again, you can see here, if you want to pause the video, you can see what the sets look like. And again, I think there's going to be some potential in picking up some like 85, 86s elite players just to have them stacked up. I wouldn't say go ahead and buy them. If you're buying them for like cheap training costs, hang on to them. You never know. Those players might go up in value. So what I like to do is just like, if I'm opening packs or whatever I'm doing on my account, I'm just saving everything until we get the release. So that's how I'm preparing. I'm preparing by getting a bunch of training. Okay, I'm going to stack up on training under 5 coins per or under. Okay, and then I'm going to be like just keeping everything in my binder. If I'm opening packs, I'm doing the get a player pack, stuff like that. I'm hanging on to like all my 80s, all my 83s, all my 85s, 86s. All of those, I'm going to hang on to them. Because once we do get this program and we have an exchange set that requires some of these, those cards go up in value a little bit. And that's how we could take advantage and make a lot more coins. We had a bunch of other solos here. As you can see, you got 90 to 91 Nat players and stuff like that. I think we'll probably get a little bit higher because we usually get NCAT from the solos. So we'll probably get like 94s or maybe like a hero or something like that. That's going to be like an NCAT. Like you can't really do much with it other than put it onto your team. That's what I assume. Again, I could be wrong on that, but just the way things have been going this year in Madden, that's what they've been pushing us towards. We also had house rules, so there were some good rewards for that as well. Got some players and things like that. So, and then the store was the same. We had more Super Bowl packs. We also had 86 plus Super Bowl present players for 4,500 training. So another reroll, which was really solid. And I think that's going to be very similar to this year. I think if they have a bunch of different players in like different overall ranges, like 94s, 93s, 92s, all the way down to 86, I can see a really nice reroll there. And we could take advantage of different sets in the game to put those cards. So looking forward to it. I really hope we do get rerolls because that's usually how we make a lot of our coins on the channel. Now that we saw the entire program that we had last year, will it be the exact same? Probably not. They've been like retooling it a little bit. It'll be a little bit different, but I do expect to see some of the same things. I do fully expect to see rerolls. I do expect to see different like Super Bowl past players, present players, LTDs. I do expect all of that. Solos in terms of getting some free players, absolutely. So, and then I think also they've been putting some new sets into the game, right? We saw with the Team of the Week sets where you needed a bunch of players, right? Just random players to build them. We've seen something like this. We also saw in the Team of the Year, we definitely needed a bunch of players like at different overalls. You saw that. You needed a bunch of like 87s, 88s, and things like that. So we were kind of getting to that point where they're giving us those sets where we require just like players and like lower overall players to put in to build it up, right? We've seen that in other programs. Like I believe we had it in the playoff program as well, where you can build some of these with like the 88s. You can put like 85, 86s in. So I definitely think you're gonna get something very, very similar to that. Okay. So that is why I'm going to be holding. So here's what I'm doing right now to prepare. The one thing that you need to be doing is definitely getting your training for 5 coins per training or under. If you don't know what that means, you can check the Madden MUT.GG and they have a pricing point here. Training cost right now is about 5.5 on PlayStation. And your goal is to get it at under 5 coins per training right now. Stack up on that, especially if we think we're going to be getting rerolls like I do. So I'm going to be grabbing as much training as I can for about that 5 coins per or under. And then I'm going to be all set for the training rerolls when they do come out. And then the last thing that I'm going to be doing to prepare for the program to make coins is hanging on to a bunch of my cards. I'm not going to go ahead and sell anything. I don't think the market's going to move all that much. So I'm going to hang on to a lot of my pieces like 80s, 85s, 83s, things like that. I want to hang on to those because I think those prices will go up if they are required for different sets coming out in the Super Bowl program. So anyways, that is the best way that you can be prepped to make coins once the Super Bowl program does drop. And I will catch you with more coin making videos, especially when the Super Bowl program does come into the game. I'll look for all kinds of methods and I'll share them all with you. So I'll catch you with another one very soon. Hit that noti bell on so you're the first one to see them, because that's usually when you make the most coins. I'll catch you later.